What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. As you can see, I'm doing all right so far. This today's football game has been really boring to watch, but hey, we're gonna go through them. England just finished their game against Slovenia 0-0, Denmark 0-0. So a lot of boring game today, but we're gonna go through it because Gareth Southgate did some changes today. So we will just go through that little twitch to see if he's gonna bring some magic into the England team, but it did not work. Anyway, England 0, Slovenia 0. So let's see what tactical lineup the coach decided to go with, because he didn't change the base formation. He just changed one player into. So we're gonna go through that. The lineup is always the same. Jordan Pickford. I mean, he deserved to be there. McGay, he's all right. McGay, I mean, like, you cannot criticize a defense that doesn't concede a lot of goal, So, like, it's similar to the France situation. They don't concede a lot of goals. So, you don't have much to say about the defense. Kieran Trippier, solid performance. John Stone, and of course, Kay Walker. And that is the back four. And of course, we have Declan Rice playing the holding mid today, plus Jude Bellingham, the other eight, because we play with a 4-3-3 today. So Conor Gallagher, Declan Rice, and Jude Bellingham. So those are the three midfield they play. Bukayo Saka in the right wing, Harry Kane at the top striker, and of course Phil Foden playing the left wing, which is crazy. Like, I don't know why he do that, because the dude is a number 10 or a left winger. I mean, if he like Bukayo Saka and Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden cannot be on the field at the same time. If you wanna be fair, you have a Gordon, you have a Gordon Ramsay. No, it's not Gordon Ramsay. It's Gordon. Let me see who is there. Yeah, it's Anthony Gordon. Yeah, you have Anthony Gordon on the bench. You have Eze on the bench, who are proper wingers. Put them in their place to play, but he did not give them the time. And of course, we played that like I mean, having the position without doing anything with it, it doesn't do anything. There is no benefit having the ball if you cannot score. You have 74% of the ball, 74% of the time England have the ball, but they managed to do only 12 shots, and on those 12 shots, only four. I mean, hey, kudos to Slovenia. Slovenia had a solid performance. They knew coming to this game they just don't need to lose, and they have a higher chance to qualify, because now I think in the standing they have a 3 point. Denmark has a 3 point. Denmark didn't lose a single game either, and England have 5 point. So England is just like France. They qualify without impressing the world, because the world is watching. They are some of the big favorite in this tournament, and they're letting their fan down. And England did it today with fashion, because I mean, sometimes it's good to criticize the coach and stuff, but the player need to take some responsibility too. I mean, Jude Bellingham is not playing in his position. He play like as a projecting midfielder at Real Madrid. Is playing most like a number 10 at Real Madrid. But him, Phil Foden, like Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, and Harry Kane, they all be conjecturing in the midfield. They'll be dropping in the same area of the ball, so there's nobody there to do anything. I mean, Conor Gallagher was there in the first half. I mean, he had a decent game. He's a midfielder, box to box midfielder. He just did what he have to do. You need a more creativity at this club, at this team. We shouldn't be talking about lack of creativity. A team where you have Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane. We shouldn't be here talking, oh no, they don't have a playmaker to pass the ball through. No, it's hard to criticize the coach where the player and the field are not taking a responsibility. Of course, it's a Slovenia. This is Slovenia. We don't even know where they are ranked on the FIFA ranking, because maybe they're among 80, 70, something like that. And they came in 0-0. They hold on really good, and of course they're gonna qualify. They will qualify as the best, one of the best team, because they didn't lose a single game. And of course, you have Benjamin Sesko doing his game. Didn't score, but he was putting his weight on the defender, like especially Mark Gay. Gay Gay is a solid defender, but I want to see him against a proper team. Because in this, they didn't play a really tough opponent. We saw against Denmark how England was dominated. Denmark almost killed them, bro. Like it just like they say, the most important thing is to qualify, and they qualify as a first on the table. So like as a Gigi Desan say, is the result, and I think that is the same philosophy in England. If there is a result, it's good because he's not losing game. So you can criticize him, but he's not losing game and he's qualifying. So we're gonna see him in the last 16. What England gonna do in the last 16? So anyway, it was a alright game. Hurricane so far having a really soccer stink. It's a stink. His season at the Euro is not good. It's not. He's not little at all. He's not bringing anything. Jude Bellingham. Well, these are the Ballon d'Or potential like that. Jude Bellingham was poor. He's been poor for the last two games, just like Mbappe has been poor for the last 6 months. But Jude Bellingham, he's a Ballon d'Or contender, and he's not playing like such. A Ballon d'Or contender need to play really good, And we're gonna talk about that because there was another Ballon d'Or contender that played last night with Brazil, and he didn't do anything. So we're gonna see what kind of performance they're gonna bring into the last 16 because they're gonna wait in the group. I think it's the Portugal group. Whoever finished third there, they're playing that, and we'll see who will be England opponent going forward. Of course, but hey, congratulations for the qualifier finishing top of the group. I mean, it's a tough group because Denmark couldn't beat Serbia today. So Denmark did same thing. They tied 0-0. So overall, Serbia is a good team. It's not easy to move them. They play really good football. After all, the only game they lost was against England. So even that, they could, they could bring some argument on the table. But yeah, they finished with 2 points, and Denmark 3 points, Slovenia 3 points, England 5 points, and of course, we're gonna see Eriksen to the last 16. That dude died and then came back from the dead and then he's still playing, like he's still playing football, bro. So we're gonna see what Ericsson and his boy gonna do in the last 16 because in that you have who's it? Hoyland and Wayne were playing forward and Ericsson at the number 10 position. I think Hoyland is it's not bad. He didn't score yet. He been running a lot like a rabbit everywhere, but he didn't score. Like this year, the number 9, I think the offensive player are really disappointing in every team, except for you can argue for Spain, Germany, because those they score a lot of goals. But the rest of the team are not like a that flamboyant. I mean, even in Belgium, it's not that pretty. Like you'll be watching the game and you'll be just seeing like the main men are not performing even though Lukaku have 3 offside goal. And in Portugal, we see it, and it's people who came from the bench that making the difference. So this Euro has been really tough for the attacker so far, but we're gonna see what they're gonna do. So in this group, England, Denmark are officially qualified, and Slovenia are gonna wait to see if they're gonna finish among the top best 3. But I think they're gonna finish that because they didn't lose any game. You're gonna be like in the Portugal situation in 2016. So I think Slovenia are gonna qualify for their first Euro ever. This is their first Euro, and they make it into the last 16. It's gonna be a beautiful story, just like Iceland did it in 2016. Their fans should start creating something because Iceland made everybody love them in 2016 with the clapping. So it was kind of cool. So we will see in the last 16 if they're gonna make it. So that was in Europe. We had a really some boring game today. Netherlands, Austria was really good. France, Poland, boring, 0-0. England, Slovenia, 0-0, no goal. Even though, hey, the good news was Cole Palmer played his first minute with England today. That's great. Hey, he gave it the boys some time. Kevin Moreno played some time too. And of course, Anthony Gordon played like the last 5 minutes. So that's good. That's good. We saw the difference between Cole Palmer and Bukayo Saka. I like Bukayo Saka a lot, but he's not having good Euro so far. He's not having good Euro. So if you have a player that are not having good Euro, give other players chances, because it's not like a Cole Palmer is bad. Cole Palmer is the best young player in England, even though he could be the best player in the league. But they just give it to Foden because they won the league. But hey, you have that player in your bench. You have a winger from like such as Eze and Anthony Gordon. Use them. Don't be playing with the three number 10 in the field. Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, they shouldn't be together in the field. One of them should be on the bench, and then we will see what England gonna do. So we will see. Like that was a boring day of football, you know. Hey, it happens sometime. In the beginning, we saw a lot of goals, a lot of chances, but the game when the Euro is progressing, and then we start seeing tougher game, tougher opponent, tougher tactical battle on the field. Every coach know what they're doing, because coming to the third game, every team know what they have to do to qualify. I mean, the first game was like everyone said, "Oh yeah, you can lose this, no problem," but the third game, everyone know I lose, I'm out, or I'm already out, or like I can qualify. So like everyone came with their tactic and then work accordingly. So we're gonna see tomorrow what's gonna happen, because Belgium will be playing tomorrow. And yeah, and we can wait for Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo. I want him to score his first goal, you know, because he deserves it. He deserves it. Anyway, that brings us to the Copa America. Last night, Brazil played, and they couldn't win. Brazil couldn't score against Costa Rica. Hey, people are now respecting the North American country. But I know, hey, Uruguay beat Panama 3-1, but the game Panama played really good. Canada lost 2-0 to Argentina. They lost to the world champion. And US won. And of course, Mexico won. So we're going to wait to see what Costa Rica Brazil game was like. Okay, the Costa Rican really holding into their life, because it was like a 19 shot to 2, and the position, it just was like a today game between England and Slovenia. The position was around 70, 75, something like that. And of course, the lineup from Brazilian, the lineup just like approve, or like if you want solidify the doubt people had about this team. What Ronaldinho said before in his Instagram post, this it just come when you take all those critiques together, you would just say it's not wrong. They are not wrong for criticizing this team. The midfield, Joe Gomez, I don't know who that is. I swear to God, I mean, I saw him play. He's good though. Bruno Guimaraes, good. Rafinha, Lucas Paqueta, who is in the verge of to being suspended for life for gambling. So he's the number 10 role player. Rodrigo, and they're playing Vini Jr. up front. I don't know why you do that, but that's what they're doing. Just play Vini to the left wing, play Rodrigo to the right wing, bring in, you have a number 9 on the bench, bring in the proper number 9, play number 9 row. But now they decide to play with a fake. He's not even number 9, he's a winger that score time to time, but he's not a winger. He's not a striker. And of course, Marquinhos, Eder Militao, Danilo, and Arena. I don't know who Arena is, but watching this lineup, I just say, okay, this team, I mean, it's Costa Rica. They would definitely do it, but they couldn't. They be dominating, missing all type of chances. I mean, you know, people be criticizing Neymar. Yo, Neymar was the backbone of this team. We remember we saw much better team from Brazil, different generation. It's fair to say this is the weakest one, you know, because even when Enrique came on later, he couldn't do anything. It was just same thing. And they did some sub. Gabriel Martinelli came in on. Savio came on. He tried to change a lot. I don't know Savio that much, but he was really good. And this coach have 5 sub. He decided to do only 3. So it's just crazy how coaches be like, say, oh yeah, we don't have enough sub, and then they give them 5 and they don't use it. So Enrique and Savio, Gabriel Martinelli came on in the second half, but it wasn't enough to change the course of the game. So Brazil didn't win their first game. It's 0-0. So we're gonna see tonight what Argentina gonna do, because Argentina is playing tonight. And so hey, bad start for the Seleção, but we know they're gonna bounce back, you know. So they'll be playing next. I think their next game will be Colombia, because Colombia won 2-1. You know, good game. Colombia is just like is madness to see Colombia. They were playing Paraguay. And James Rodriguez did 2 assists, two beautiful assists, and of course you have Luis Jazz playing really good. It was a good game. Colombia game was really good, but because Paraguay is a really good team too. So 2-1 for now. Paraguay is leading the group. Brazil second, and of course Costa Rica. You can put whatever you want. Costa Rica or Brazil second, and Paraguay last. So the next game will be Brazil, Paraguay, Costa Rica, Colombia. So we will see. We will see. So anyway, hey guys, if you made it to this moment and time of the video, you are the rock, man. Thank you for watching it. And if you are not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this with your friend. Don't forget to leave a comment. What do you think we need to change, and like which do you think England have England and France after watching this game and this review? What do you think? Like, who do you think is the uh, favorite for the Euro? For me, I'm gonna put Spain. So like I want to know your thought. So just share it with me. And of course, if you already have my man, you already know. The sky's the limit for us. We start from the bottom and we're not stopping anywhere anytime soon. So hey, you guys stay hydrated. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.